Hello folks, and welcome to another InkDependence.com brief video review. This time I have something a little different to show you. This is a brand new thing. It comes in this nice white box. This white box is empty, however. I've only got one hand, so I had to work a little bit ahead of time. This box comes inside that box, and as you can see, it's from Masterstroke. This is a company by a guy named Grant Takara. And inside this you'll see there's a hole, and that hole is pin-shaped. It's a nice, well, there's the top of the roller ball. This is not a fountain pen. This is going to be a roller ball or gel point pen. This is a very stiff foam rubber. I guess it's kind of styrofoamy. I don't know. Some kind of soft but still tough material. Very nice slidey box. Reminds me a bit of the Faber-Castell boxes. So we'll throw that aside and look at the actual pen itself. And it's this. This is the Airfoil Click Pen, which is currently available on Kickstarter. There are 8 days to go as of today, and so hopefully I'll get this up tonight, and it will still be 8 days when you look at it. But go to Kickstarter.com and search for Airfoil, all one word, Click Pen. You'll totally find this, or one very like this. There are lots of different forms this pen can take. It is a machined piece of aluminum. This thing is solid as heck. It is also adenized, my particular version. You'll see other versions on Ed Jelly's got one. He'll have a review up soon, I imagine. Pen Addict's got one. In fact, several people have been sent out these pens, and I saw it on somebody's feed. I want to say it was probably Ed Jelly's feed, and said, wow, that is rad, I want one. And Grant said, hey, I've got one left. So he sent me this nice pen to check out and show everybody. So that's what I'm doing. I've been using this for about a week now, maybe a little bit over, and I really like this pen. It's one that I carry with me quite a lot because it's darn near indestructible, this pen. I had it at trivia the other night. It's a pub trivia game, and sometimes it gets a little bit heated. One of the boys was writing down an answer and went, damn it, what's the answer? And whacked the pen on the table. And I know he whacked it on the table because I heard it and felt it and went, oh no, I haven't taken pictures yet, man. But looking at this pen, there is nary a scratch or ding to be found. So I don't know if the same can be said for the table. I didn't think to check. But this pen is nice and sturdy. It's got a fair amount of weight to it. In fact, everybody that's seen it, and I've been showing it off, so quite a few people have seen this guy, all of them have said, wow, what is this pen? And then I hand it to them because I'm not worried about that. And they go, wow, this is heavy. It's kind of heavy, but all that weight is really down here in the point. And so when you're writing with it, it feels pretty natural. It's well balanced, I think. This little concavity here rests against your hand. It doesn't feel sharp at all to me. There was one person that said, I don't know, that feels a little bit sharp. But to me, it's actually kind of a nice, well-rounded edge, so I'm not worried about that at all. It feels nice, and I've written with it quite a lot. Also, it won't roll off your desk. It has a clip, but also it kind of tends to stay in one of those concavities, which is neat. So, what's this pen got in it? Well, it's the body is, I believe, machined in China, according to the Kickstarter page. You just couldn't get anybody in the U.S. to do it. People were not taking his phone calls, I guess, or weren't returning them, that sort of thing. It's a busy time for pen makers and crafters and such. This is got a big old spring in there. I believe the spring is American. Go America. But the rest of this is aluminum that's machined and adenized, and it's very nice aluminum. Very nice and heavy. The adenizing job is good. It looks flawless to me. Inside there I've got a G2 refill because that's kind of the writing style I prefer. It came with a Schmidt rollerball, but I'm not a big rollerball fan. It just doesn't feel good to me, so I don't like it. And then it's got this little shim that sort of fills up the body and gives a little bit of color, like this. Right. This shim does have some tool marks on it. He has said that the tubes in the production ones won't. This one's just a prototype, and he was messing with the link, so it's got a few tool marks, but the production ones won't. This, as you can see, is hollow all the way through. You can see through it. It doesn't look particularly good, I don't think, with, well, it's not too bad with the G2 in it, actually. Maybe I'll try that for a while, just see how that looks. You can see how much ink you have left, I guess. But I think it definitely looks a lot classier with the tube in place. Slap that in there, the spring on this thing. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Well, put the spring in the end, and then we'll do it. How about that? It's like that game you used to play in like elementary school when they first had computers back in the day, and you had like these monkeys, and they were various sizes, and you had to get them to get up to apples in a tree. I love that game. There we go. And I can put it all together and screw it up with one hand. There we go. Perfect. All right. Go me. The knock is the Schmidt knock that you're going to see on some of the other pens that have come from Kickstarter. It's a very nice knock, I think. It feels good. It's got a very smooth action. It's also very soft, and it's not very clicky. Some people have complained about that a little bit. They want a nice loud click like that, or the G2, or the Dr. Grip. or the Uniball Signo, even has a little bit of a click. This Zebra is softer, still clicky. This one, it feels definite. You know that it's caught, but it's not very loud. And some people like that loud click. So if you want a loud click, not your pen. If you have an office mate who is a constant pen clicker and it drives you up the wall, then get them one of these and it will be nice and soft. So get that. All right. So this is a sturdy pen, as I've mentioned. It's going to be if you're an EDC sort of dude who likes that kind of technical, tactical even look to a pen, this is cool. It's kind of bullet shaped, kind of jet shaped. It's got the holes in the infrastructure just like you would in an airplane to save weight, that sort of thing. They don't really save weight here, but they do look rad. The clip has a couple of holes in it as well. This clip, let me set it down so I can focus more closely. There we go. This clip is kind of a frosted look to it. Let me get a little shade, too much light. It's got the airfoil and the M for the master stroke lasered on there, which is pretty sweet. The only problem is that this is an aluminum clip, and it's actually way too soft, I think, for me. Maybe Grant will send me, if he sees this, a stainless steel clip I can put on here. But this is fine. It's functional, but it's a little soft, and I think it's going to get bent out of shape quickly if I'm rough with it at all. So I actually talked to him about that, and he said, yeah, I've got a stainless steel version that he's been working on. So there will be a stainless steel clip option. I think it's like $1 on the Kickstarter. Dude, throw in that $1. The cheapest Kickstarter version of this pen currently is $57, and there are several of those left, like 159 left at that level. This is the aluminum version. You can also get them in titanium, and you can get them in all manner of colors. From the raw aluminum that you'll see on Brad Dowdy's Pen Addict. Very cool site. If you haven't been there, check that out to see the raw aluminum. I think Ed Jelly might also have a raw aluminum one, but I don't know. His review isn't quite up yet last time I checked, but it will be there soon. And lots of other folks around the internet have these as well. Clicky Post, Mike Dudek has one. One of those guys had one. I forget whose it was that showed it off on Instagram. I wish I could give credit. But nevertheless, follow those two guys at the Clicky Post, Mike Dudek, and Ed Jelly of edjelly.com. Great blogs. All right. This has been a brief video review of the Master Stroke Airfoil. It's an unusual pen. It's going to get you some looks. If you want an incognito pen, probably not the one for you. But if you want one that's almost bomb-proof, get that stainless steel clip, and it probably will be bomb-proof. Then get yourself an Airfoil Click. Check it out on Kickstarter.com. And if you appreciate what I do on this blog, this is a new thing I'll throw in the videos, check me out on Patreon.com, Patreon. I am Inkdependence. Check me out there. It's patreon.com/independence if you want to see how you can lend your support to the Inkdependence movement. So there you go. Peace out. This is Mike. Talk to you later. I can't stop recording.